that was the problem as well, me.
I'm Evelyn's Cards and I've been here for about 5 years trading. First of all I was on the market and then I'll come into the units. No, what I'm thinking is, if they're going to build it up, these local people, us local traders, we're not going to be able to afford the rents, what they're promising. Arca was meant to be a non-profit making business, but all of a sudden, they're just bleeding us dry. Practically, it's just going to bleed us dry. We ain't going to be able to work here. What with all the, they're saying that they're going to be helping us bring in local people, bringing in more trade for us, but it ain't going to be for the local people. Anyway, it's going to be impossible for us to be trading here. Yeah, it's not going to be for the local people. It's not.
So we just want everything to be clear, crystal clear, what they do. We want all the public, local shops, people, owners, they should know. Shouldn't be anything hidden. Development is a good thing, but it has to be appropriate way. So we are local people here. We love this market. We live in there for such a long time. We don't want something to happen that affects everybody. This is our local place. So our request to the authority to do it properly, get everybody together, have a big meeting. Everybody's happy. We got no problem with that. Thank you
Just
very
to be
much.
fair and helpful for each other, and that'd be great.
Do you think there's been a lack of consultation with the public about all this?
I believe so. Yes.
Yes, there have been, and there are a lot of traders here who doesn't know everything 100% what's really happening. And obviously, if you keep it transparent, then I'm sure everything should be fine. Hope so.
I'm Lorraine and I'm manager of Ivy's. My family's been in the market for 67 years. My main concerns are the car parking, the inconvenience of all the dust and the timing of all the moves and where people are going to be situated while the dust is going about, and just like the upheaval of it all and how the footfall of people reduce during a regeneration. I mean, we went through a regeneration about 25 years ago, and it was probably only about a 10-month process. And I know my parents lost probably 50% of their trade, and we only moved like from one side of the market to the other. So when you've been through it, it's always going to be a major concern that it's going to affect your business even more.
My name is Stephen, and the first time I've heard about the plans for the local redevelopment is today, which we are in July. I've lived here for about 2 years, and it's surprising that such massive change has only come to light for me today. This is really surprising, and we don't really know the changes that are going to affect the local community. For example, the changes to the cinema and the infrastructure around this area. So it would be good for people around this area to really know what's going on, what's planned, and how it will affect the local businesses and the people who live around this area.
Yeah, I'm a local resident here. I've lived in the area for nearly 20 years. And I come to Chrisp Street Market a lot to do all my shopping and to printing. and have lots of relationship with the local businesses here. There is a fear that this new development is going to get rid of the existing tenants and probably bring in some new strange businesses, and the residents are quite worried because we want to retain that sense of, if you like, purpose and the originality of the people that have been here from the beginning, because they've made the community what it is today. So I hope with the new project it's not going to get rid of them, because that's our main concern.
Hi there, my name is Shirazul Khan. I've been, as you can see, I trade in ladies' clothing. I've been trading for about just over 14 years now. And ever since probably Harco's taken over the market, it slowly has been deteriorating service-wise, and shops are closing. Rents are probably going up, and now this redevelopment, which is a good sign, but unfortunately they're not listening to the traders and the residents in the area. Basically, this is I think this is probably one of the first pedestrianised market in the area in whole of probably London. It's got a lot of history to it, and probably this market is the lifeline of the community, and the parking space, the customer parking space, which is basically a very plus point, which is probably the lifeline of the market. And in their planning application, they haven't sort of considered that they are sort of demolishing the parking and taking away the parking space for customers and retailers. They're sort of development, making it into sort of what you call it, residential flats, very expensive flats, which is not going to be affordable by the local resident. This is a poor borough. They're saying they want us here, but in their actions, it seems otherwise, and we're worried for our livelihood, basically. That's all I have to say.